All right, everybody, welcome into Week 1, Season 11 Game Day here in the SFA. If this is your first time around here, this is an online dynasty ran entirely through Discord. You don't need the game. The whole purpose of it is to coach, recruit, set lineups, and all that kind of stuff through Discord. We also do things like fantasy football, betting on the games, things like Tutty Tally, March Madness pools, all that sort of jazz. If you want to join, join, and any of our bios have links to the Discord, and you can coach your own team if you'd like. Also, shout out to McNasty for a brand new overlay. We're trying like a little transparent look to see what's ratings into the background or whatever. It's how we always start these. But yeah, I'm still a bit distraught after what just happened on BearCave. Michigan State loses on a Hail Mary. Georgia wins on the last play of the game. Some truly wild stuff going on week 1, as always. But a few things to cover before we get started here. At the SFA, we are affiliated on Twitch, which means that we do have ads. If you don't want ads, subscribe. You can subscribe for free through linking your account with Amazon Prime if you have it. It'll give you access to no ads and then a lot of emotes. I do have some emotes coming. Unfortunately, Twitch taking them over a week to approve the new emotes, so they're not available quite yet. Channel points, they are also now Babanaz, not NIL deals. It's a common thing we talk about in the Discord. You can use those to redeem a lot of different things, so look into those and compete in the polls. And then finally, this is the second half of what a normal game day looks like. We just did BearCave games. Now we're gonna do game day stream, which is the full game, watching it on 9-minute quarters, seeing how our SFA players do. It's a ton of fun. I always put out a highlight video also if you cannot watch the full thing. Finally, if you guys do want to have an ad on the screen on the bottom line or during halftime, just send it to me and I'll get it up on the next stream. Just make sure use large lettering so that it's easy to see. No profanity or anything like that. And then finally, we do run everything through a PS3 emulator on PC. So if you know anything about emulation, it doesn't always work that well. There's sometimes little funny glitches. There's sometimes crashes. It's all part of the SFA experience, the universe, the lore. So if something like that does happen, we typically just restart unless it's very late into the game. But yeah, so we're gonna get here started. I always go through the rosters of both teams before we start. That way, you guys can see what's going on, so you know how you're gonna use your Babanaz to bet on this. So Penn State, they lose Coach Dave. That's the whole purpose of this matchup. It's Coach Dave of the Texas Longhorns versus his old team, and this team lost a quarterback to the draft and then lost Terrell Pryor to the transfer portal. So they are rocking J.R. Henley, 72 overall junior, never thrown a pass in his life, 65 speed. I do not have a lot of hope for him, but they do have a very good running back. 87 overall. We saw LaRue Cabral last season kind of pop off, so we'll see if he does it again. Wide receivers, Elgin Jack is a senior. You got Liam Clifford as a senior. Danny Payne, Anthony Dawson, some very, very good receivers up here at the top with actually a lot of speed. So these corners are definitely going to be on their back foot. They got Khalil Dinkins. So one really good tight end. They're not going to be good in those two tight end sets. And then the line, 77, 75, 73, 77. And then Paul Stokes. So not really a Big Ten line there. Mid to high 70s. But on the other side, Davion Clowney. You got McGraw. And then you got Joe Payne and Nate Greer. This is going to be a ferocious defensive line that's probably going to give Texas fits all day long. At linebacker, they got Jamari Buden. They got Gerard Williams. And then finally, Dallas Dobbs, the SFA player that Coach Dave left behind. His first ever recruit, an 86 speed linebacker. So we'll see if he makes an impact tonight. And then finally, Demarius Triplett is an SFA in-game recruit. 88 overall, one of the highest rated quarterbacks in the country. You got Greg Butler and then Tariq Jones, who is another SFA player. So 2 cornerbacks are SFA players, and then Joe Jones, Taylor Phillips. Finally, you got Ryan Vaughn in the back. He is the lowest rated secondary player, followed by Sean Ramsauer. And we'll see how this plays. I'm not sure so there might be some opportunities over the top. As far as kickers go, this always comes into play when we're on game day. Kick power 79, but really good accuracy. So we'll see. And then the best SFA punter in the country, SFA player Pat McAfee on Penn State. Now let's go check out Texas and his new squad. So quarterback Larry Durbin is going to be the day one starter, 70 speed. Last year he went 13-8 as a starter, touchdown interception wise. He is a senior though, so Texas is probably going to be looking to bring in a quarterback. At running back, it's Todd Phillips and Robbie Williams. Wide receiver, not really as deep, so I think that in the passing game, Penn State's going to have, the defense is going to have a big advantage because you got Alex Jackson, Cedric Parks, Maurice Young, Eric Cox, and Eric Eaton. Not a deep core or really high-quality core at all for Texas. Tight end, though, they do have Gunnar Helm. He is a good player here. And then on the line, they do have a bit of an advantage already here, but yeah, I know Texas has an advantage, but I think the Penn State defensive line is a lot better. And then as far as Texas's defensive line, not as good as Penn State's, but they are still going to overpower Penn State's offensive line. Myron Gibbs, SFA player here. We'll see if he can wreak havoc. And then you got Alex Ross. And then the true freshman, Sonny Myers, 79 overall. Freshman he brought with him. John Barr here right outside. And then Frank Beamer, Fink's original in-game recruit, one of the original 5 that was inserted. He is 89 overall, coming off a Team of the Year selection. You got Little, George Lentz, Andrew Hollis, Riley Johnson, and then Marcus Lewis, he's going to start at free safety, and Mustafa Farouk, the other freshman, is going to start at strong safety. Finally, checking in on kicker here, 95 kick power to 69 accuracy. So this is the battle of an accurate kicker versus a powerful kicker. So we'll see who's going to win that. And then finally, punter, they got David Bryant. So those are the teams. Coach Dave, he already told me the jerseys and stuff they want to wear. So I'm going to get I'm going to get my thumbnail, but first I'm going to get the predictions up. Who do you guys think? These predictions, it's always a who wins. I don't have spreads or anything here for this. Penn State or Texas. So you got 2 minutes here. Who is going to take the crown? Is Dave going to beat his old team, or is he going to regret it immediately? 86 versus an 84. You got 2 minutes here. Don't all vote at once now. Thumbnail. I don't know why it's like BearCave pops off and then game day, like you guys choose the matchup and then it's like barely anyone vote in this poll. So all of them currently are, I believe, on Texas. Let's see. Let me get out some of my channel points. There we go. We got 1.1K there. Let's see. I don't have any Bobanez. That's a pain. Yeah, I don't have any Bobanos, so I cannot vote. I think I picked Penn State in my pick. I think their defense may be just a little bit better. But a lot of people going for Texas. I don't know, we'll see, because I really don't know this Texas team. Dave has not really had a chance to put his hands on it all that much. He has 4 SFA players all on defense. So no standout players on offense that he can rely on. It's going to be a interesting game for sure, because you got low-rated quarterback on one end, and then on the other end you have a really good defense. So, all right. So that poll is about out. He wanted just your standard classic matchup, all white versus the burnt orange 9-minute quarters. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be difficult. If Penn State just runs the ball, they should be fine. But I just feel like they're going to start throwing it and probably throw a pick or two. Here we go. Xavier Worthy. Is this a sign of things to come? We got horns down on the bottom line. As always, if you want your own ad, let me know. We also are going to debut the Season 11 Hall of Fame ballot for Season 11 at halftime. Anybody who was a coach in the server last season will get this DM to him either today or tomorrow. You'll have till week 6 to make your selections. If you are a new coach, you do not get to vote in the Hall of Fame, unfortunately, just because you've never seen any of these guys play. Because you're only eligible for the Hall of Fame after you graduate. All right. So we're at the coin toss here. The script says this is going to be a good game. That's what it says, things. It's going to live up to the hype. Hopefully. 9-minute quarters. Here we go. Texas kicking off first. Coach Dave's going to start on defense. We're going to see the 72 overall kicker first, as he's running down the sideline, staying in bounds. And it looks like we got some graphic glitches to start game day. Let's go. All right, so we got Henley here to start. The 72 overall, his first ever snap. You got Cabral in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff to him to start, dump it off. And they have some room early. Okay. And they're going to run hurry up now. It's always a lot tougher for me when we don't have the graphics popping up, but that's all right. So LaRue Cabral up the middle. He falls forward. He is a very big guy. He's going to get those tough yards. So Penn State already moving it here early. Last time we saw Penn State on game day, they beat Louisiana handedly in game day, I believe, week 3 last season. Penn State was my pick for a national championship last year. They faked the throw, hand it off. Mustafa Farouk is number 33 back there, I believe. Split back formation, they hand it off. That's Cabral to the edge, and he gets stuffed there by the corners. 3rd and 3, they're going hurry up again. So one way to attack when you have a bad quarterback is to run some quick option. He gets the pitch off, and that's going to tackle is made. Mustafa Farouk makes the tackle, and Penn State has to bring out Pat McAfee. So a big stop there from the strong safety to start it out. And on the scale of weenie punts, that was a huge one. Yeah, 9-yard punt. So Larry Durbin, he's going to come out, the senior. Split back formation. They hand it off here. He has some nice room. Can Coach Day bring the Longhorns back to prominence? This is a weird formation. Two fullbacks. And that does nothing as Demarius Triplett is on the tackle. Oh, no, that was the opening possession. So Penn State got a few first downs as Demarius Triplett, Penn Weenie Hutt Jr. Hey, you know, it's the first possession of the season. You don't want to get off on the wrong foot, right? You're on the road. You got to keep some momentum as it's already 3rd and 7 for Texas as he's slinging it. Wide open man. And that is Mr. Young, wide receiver. Really wish I had my graphics, but a wide open slant there. They get a fresh set of downs. No 3 and out for Coach Dave. Dallas Dobbs, number 56 there on the defense in the middle. They hand it off. Normally the graphics fix themselves after a quarter or two. Hopefully. But we got the I formation. Durbin. Dumps that off to the running back, and he is tackled by Dallas Dobbs. That's Phillips. So you got Triplett, I know, is 46. Tyreek Jones is in the slot, so he's number 22 there. Triplett's at the bottom of your screen, 56 on defense is Dallas Dobbs. They hand it off again to Phillips, and he gets the first down. So both teams trading decent drives to start. Is Texas going to stall out, though? That left side looks juicy. They bring a blitz. Plenty of time for Durbin. He tries to take off. He does find a little room. He cuts outside. And he's brought down. Longhorn faithful are loving it. Drive 1 of the season 11 is going very well. Gunnar Helm in motion. He goes into the backfield. Runs it up the middle. That really goes nowhere. He gets 3. Phillips very involved here on the first drive. Four minutes gone here in the first game day of the season. They run the fake halfback toss, and that is the worst play in the playbook. That one never works. Read it beautifully by multiple defenders. No chance there. Now it's 3rd and 11. Remember, though, Texas has a very powerful kicker. And they're going to run read option. Larry Durbin has a ton of room. Tyreek Jones, though, brings him down, number 22, SFA cornerback. And they are bringing out the kicker, 45 yards. Can Texas get on the board first here in the first quarter? The kick is up. Plenty of leg. And I believe it's good. As we see, Florida took down Mississippi State, but not that easily. Mississippi State hung in there. No, so BearCave, we just go through all the games, and then I post everything afterwards. And then recruiting is going to be after that. So I do recommend, I will post all the highlights and stuff, but I do recommend going back to at least watch the last 2 games of BearCave. 2 wild ones, Georgia and LSU, and Cal and Michigan State. Yeah, and recruiting might take a little while, so I encourage you to go through the streams while you're waiting. It's the first week of a new system, so I really don't have a timetable. I don't know how long it's going to take. As they finally start throwing it, he breaks a tackle. Oh, and he's still going, the tight end. A huge play to start the drive. Henley gets the drag route going. And that's at 93 overall. Or no, that's the slot man. So Carew now. He does nothing. Cabral stiffies a man. Our first stiffy of season 11 as Gibbs brings him down from behind. If you're new here, we love a good stiffy. If you know what's good for you, put a stiffy in chat as Henley is sacked. And that's going to stop the drive. Gibbs, the SFA player. Or no, that's Bray. Fights off the tackle. Beautiful technique there. And Texas is going to get them off the field again as soon as they were getting into plus territory. So another punt here for Pat McAfee. He does get his practice in. So a very, very good start here for Coach Dave. Two punts and a field goal. All right, what can Larry Durbin cook up on his second possession? You got Gunnar Helm, number 13, the best player on this offense. Or it might be number 85. Oh, they dumped that off to the running back. That was risky as Triplett brings him down for a negative gain. Those backwards throws are always so risky. And that one went for -3. This defense swarms. All right, 2nd and 13. They're loving these two tight end sets under center. Hand it off to Phillips. He does find a bit of an edge. And Triplett again in run defense. When your corners are getting involved in the backfield, you got to love it. So now 3rd and 10. Tyreek Jones pressing at the top of your screen. Durbin keeps it again. Can he get a first down? He does. What a block. The wide receiver gets a critical block so Durbin can get past that line. Look at that block, number 82. He doesn't even use his arms, so he doesn't get the holding call. Beautiful technique. Hands it off to Phillips. He finds some room outside, and no, swallowed up again, this time by the safety. Tyreek Jones cleaned it up. Another 2nd and long for Texas. This run game has not really been working outside these Durbin runs. They're going to throw it out of the split backs. He's going to dump it off to Phillips again. Seems clear that Phillips is the number 1 player of focus this season. Or at least today. Trips left at the short side at the top of your screen. 3rd and 9. They're going to run it with Durbin again, and he is smoked in the backfield for a loss. Penn State knew it was coming. You can't run that 3 third downs in a row. And Texas will punt the ball back. So a defensive slugfest here to start it. All right, we got the punt off. Plenty of room here. He breaks one. He gives a stiffy, and he gets taken down. Some reason, still no graphics popping up. That's an L. Hopefully after the first quarter break, we will get graphics popping back up. All right, man in motion. Henley, he hands it off to Cabral, who, no, he had no room. The pulling guard just couldn't get there. The defensive end was too good. You need higher acceleration, my guy. Myron Gibbs, the big fat man on the defensive line there, 97. As Henley keeps it, Frank Beamer, though, takes him down. 3rd and 9 for Penn State. And they're going to run some more hurry up. Henley dumps it off over the middle. Can they make the tackle? Yes, they do. Another great tackle from the Texas defender as we hit the end of the first quarter. So a big start here. I heard going into instant replay sometimes fixes this stuff, so let's see if that works. Pat McAfee already back on for his third punt of the day. Texas is going to be their first return, and it goes pretty much nowhere. All right, Larry Durbin. Tight end in motion. They're going to try to get that run game with Phillips going again, and he again gets stuffed in the backfield. I believe that's 3 straight rushes for him that have gone negative. Tight end motion again. They flip the play. Durbin over in the middle. He's going to get about 7. That's their number 1 receiver, Jackson. And they're weird 2 fullbacks here on 3rd and short, and Phillips does get there. So first down for Texas. Yeah, we want points. Phillips up the middle here. All right, he breaks a tackle. Seems Texas is very okay, just being very conservative, just pounding it inside into the edges. They're not really attacking downfield all that much. Penn State on the other side, they've had a few big plays. They just haven't converted. And a first down here for Texas. We get a view of the cheerleaders. I've never realized that they were wearing that. I thought it was like all generic in this game. That's kind of cool. Except, you know, how often am I playing Texas when I play this game? Back with the double fullbacks here. Phillips has a lot of room on the outside. Once again, that right tackle just can't hang on. As the end just destroys them. This high-rated defensive line, that's Devon something, the 89 overall. Durbin, he just throws that away. So, okay, 3rd and 8. So 3rd and 8, Durbin. They bring a blitz. He gets it over the middle, and it's a first down. All right, Texas is starting to cook. They brought an all-out blitz. Tyreek Jones on the coverage. He just couldn't hang in there as he got blocked. So they're at the 33. To Phillips again on the outside. He stiffies 1. He gets about 4. This is now officially the deepest either team has penetrated into the opponent's side of the field. And that's going backwards, blown up by the linebacker. No chance on that one. Durbin should have kept it. So now 3rd and long. As soon as a team starts to attack, they choke it. So tied in motion. He is going to throw it, and he is smoked by Tyreek Jones. So field goal unit coming back onto the field here. Colt McCoy kicking, I guess. Can Texas take a 6-0 lead? Kick is up, and it's good. All right, Texas. So the powerful kicker comes in clutch with that bad accuracy twice in a row. All right, Penn State falls past the 20-yard line. No highlights as of yet for the game day video. We got Cabral now. He finds some room up the middle. Second and inches. Can Henley start to cook something up? Dumps that off to the running back. He has some room. He breaks one. He gets up to the 45. I normally only do touchdowns, big plays, and of like 50 or more yards, and then turnovers. Henley, he yeets that one deep. A perfect throw as he's hit. Oh my. What a throw for Henley. Beamer couldn't get there. Henley, a masterful throw from the junior. He might be better than his ratings as he hits again, and this time he's going down. 2nd and 17. They're bringing these heavy blitzes. The outside linebacker gets home free and smokes him. Second and 17 now. Sonny Myers there in the middle, number 55. Fake the handoff. He has a clean pocket this time. Dumps it off on Sonny Myers. All right, now Penn State's threatening. They could take the lead here. They hand it off to Lou. LaRue Cabral falls forward for 5. Coach Dave doesn't want to give an inch. Come back to the offset eye here. They're going to run it again. Same play, and this time it's not going to work. The defensive end, Bray, once again making a play off the edge. Beautiful job to stay out of the horse collar area. And they're in the red zone, though. 3rd and 7. The first time we've had a team in the red zone. They come out empty. It's all on Henley now. Dumps it off on the drag, taken down by Sonny Myers, forcing the field goal unit on the field. Is this what you wanted? All field goals in the first half. The kick is up, and it's good. So Penn State pulls within 3. No touchdowns on game day quite yet. We got spoiled on BearCave. Looks like game day is going to take it back. We got to pay our taxes now. Big hole up the middle. Ooh. As there should be a graphic here. All right, what can Durbin do now? 3 minutes still have plenty of time to run your offense, have 3 timeouts. Plenty of time here. They run it with Phillips. He does find that outside a little bit, but once again, taken down by Tyreek Jones and company. Can we vote to never have a Coach Dave team back on game day? They hand off to Phillips up the middle, and he is smoked. 4+ Nittany Lions in the area. Phillips did not stand a chance. Third and 8. Penn State was showing some promise on that last drive. You don't want to give them any sort of momentum as we get a big play down the sideline. Larry Durbin connects. And that corner just got completely burned. Our first huge play of the game, and Texas is now cooking. That guy got cooked on the wheel route. Durbin, he has time. He's going to dump that off. Oh, my God. Number 28, you could have had your redemption arc. That could have been picked 6. All right, 2nd and 10. Man in motion. Durbin, a deep drop, the drag route. He breaks one. He gets about 7. So 3rd and short. Can Penn State get off the field? Everyone's cheering for no touchdowns now. Can Penn State get a stop? 3rd and 3. They're going to hand it off. And he gets stopped. Wait. No, they called a first down. He rolled on top of the defender, and they give him the Mickey Mouse first down. Texas drive continues. Hand off the middle. Phillips. We're now inside the 5. Category 5 touchdown risk. They stack the box. Phillips up the middle. He tries to find the outside. Touchdown Texas Longhorns as they take a 10-point lead here before halftime. Extra point is up and good. All right, Penn State, you got to respond now. Hold up, Dogwire. You got to let Dave cook here. He's wearing him down in the first half, playing good defense. That's all you could ask for. Maybe at halftime we'll get some graphics back. I always hate the no graphic glitch. It makes commentary a lot harder. Henley. Deep drop. He's yamming it himself. Dogwater, it's called immersion. Called storytelling. Don't be a stick in the mud. Minute 18 seconds. Plenty of time for Henley to cook. He's yamming it deep this time to nobody. Henley again. He's taken off this time. Can he find some room? No. Taken down by Myron Gibbs. Number 97. Plug in the middle. Time is ticking. They still have 3 timeouts. Plenty of time, but they need this first down. You don't want to give Texas the ball back. You're already down 2 scores here. Over the middle. I got to say, Henley is showing some decent poise in the pocket. He's not folding every time they bring a blitz, but Pat McAfee having to come out and punt it now. Texas took the timeout. 50 seconds left. They could still cook. They are going to be able to get a return here. Nothing doing there for number 44. So 43 seconds left. No timeouts. Let's see what Durbin decides to cook up. Remember, at halftime, we are debuting the Season 11 Hall of Fame ballot. Coming back with the double fullbacks here. Phillips, he's trying to cook. 7 yards. They're just gonna take this to halftime. It looks like no, they're hurrying it up now. They're gonna throw it. So trying to catch Penn State by surprise as Yerbin's yamming it deep, a wide open man, and he lays out and connects. If that was on target, it was a touchdown. But Roberts secures it. Now they're inside the 20. And they spike it. Oh, man, is Texas cooking before half? 24 seconds, no timeouts. They are going to throw it again. Durbin, he throws it to the boundary, and that is knocked away. 19 seconds. You don't want to get too creative. You want to keep the field goal for sure, as that is taken down by Dallas Dobbs. 14 seconds left. Clock is ticking. No timeouts. Field goal team is out. So Texas trying to push the lead to 13 before half. And the kick is up, and it's good! Texas takes a 13-point lead. Coach Dave on his former team in the first half of week 1 is in the books. And folks, as we head to halftime, this is our Hall of Fame ballot. This will be sent to old users here. This is kind of a weaker ballot than previous years. You got Travion Boykin, Teddy Bridgewater, Jeff Driscoll, Dominique Easley, defensive end, Eric Ebron, the tight end, Quincy Enunwa, the wide receiver, Miles Gooch, quarterback, Ronnie Hillman, running back, Brent Huntley, big lower guy, quarterback, Luke Jokel, offensive lineman, Marcus Mariota, the quarterback, McNair, wide receiver, God's Power Offer, the defensive end, Brandon Scherf, the offensive lineman, and finally Bo Wallace, the quarterback. You can select up to 5. Anybody who gets above 50%, I believe, is what I have written down, will get the nod for season 11, and they will be inducted in conference championship week. But back to the game here. Normally there's a graphic that I get to talk about, but we don't have it today, so enjoy these scenic view shots of the Texas Stadium. You got Taco Bell up there, Coca-Cola, Pizza Hut, Longhorn Network. They are in the SEC and our universe already. As we head to halftime. And Texas is going to get the ball first. So already up 13, adding a field goal before half. Broken tackle, Frank Beamer. He breaks a second. All right, the corner. Coach Fink's original creation. All right, Texas coming out. They really just want to duplicate what they did. Run the ball well, a few big plays here or there, and just kick some field goals. That's all they need. Phillips, and he gets taken down. Penn State's offense really needs to get it in gear, but this defense as well needs to get a stop for their offense. Man in motion. They are going to throw it over the middle, and that is complete, and another first down. As those cheerleaders are hitting the Quan. All right, 2 tight ends here. One in motion. They're going to throw it. And that's right into the ground. Looks like his arm got hit by his offensive lineman as he was being pushed back by the defender. 2nd and 10. Durbin's having a decent game as they give it to Phillips, and Phillips isn't going to do much there. 3rd and 9 incoming. Penn State, big opportunity to get off the field now. Still a 2-score game, but you're not going to get back in this with field goals. Split backs on 3rd and 9. Watch the angle route. Man in motion. Looks like man coverage. Tyreek Jones there. He throws it and connects, and he hangs on. What a catch. He cooks that same defender, number 28, and then he gets blown up by the safety, but holds on. Coach Dave found himself a gritty lunch pail guy. Is that Wes Welker out there or what? Big conversion, keeps the drive going. A little play action fake, plenty of time. Dumps it off to Phillips, who loses his feet, and he's going to lose 5 on that one. As Young is the wide receiver who's having a good game. So Young at the top of your screen. Jackson at the bottom. Got Phillips in the backfield. They're going to hand it off here, see if he can get some of that back, and he gets 2. That's a favorable 2. Oh, no. Texas was not even close to being ranked. Oh, and they connects the full-out blitz, but it's 4th down. Likely punt incoming. I don't think they go for this. Yep. So bringing out the punt unit. Penn State survives. Penn State also lost 2 quarterbacks. They were not really close to being ranked either. But Penn State definitely was the favorite coming in, because even though it's a push game, because Texas went 4-8 last year. Penn State went 6-6. So, but really pretty balanced. It's an 86 overall versus an 84. Henley, let's see if they can get back in this. He fakes it. He's loving those drags over the middle to Clifford. Arizona's not getting ranked, my guy. All right, Cabral, they kind of got away from running it with LaRue Cabral. So let's see if they can get back. Still plenty of time to run your offense. You got over 15 minutes. Henley, they are in shotgun now. Hands it off to Cabral. He breaks. No, he falls over him. I thought he was going to break that. Third and 6. Penn State really needs to keep this drive going. The big opportunity to get back in this. And are they going to get the spot? Yes, they do. A massive favorable spot there for Penn State. And they're going to rush to the line. They don't want Texas to challenge this. I don't think he got there. But they give it to him as they give it to Cabral now. So number 22 is Farouk. 2nd and 5. Henley, once again, the drag route to Clifford. Penn State's loving these short passes over the middle. And they're working here in the second half. And a quick throw. I thought that was going to be a run. They get him on the quick slant. Caught the corner lacking there. 2nd and 1 now. This is where Penn State's been stalling out all day long. Can they finally get a conversion? They do. Once again over the middle to Clifford. Brought down by Sonny Myers, the freshman. Now they're threatening the red zone. You got to come away with touchdowns now, Penn State, if you want to get back in this. Henley hits the angle route. That's the tight end, and they get inside the 5. Penn State starting to cook. Inside the 5. Split back formation. 1st and goal. Henley, he has time. He dumps it off, and he pushes in. They're going to mark him short. He stepped out at the inch. Texas keeps him out of the end zone. 2nd and goal. What's the call? Henley, he's going to throw it over the middle, and that's caught. Danny Payne, number 88. A risky throw over the middle converts, and they're back within a score. So that's Payne, number 88, who's popping off. All right, Penn State getting back into it. How we feeling, Texas bettors? And kick it off now. Beamer. No, it's not Beamer this time. Number 44. He breaks one, and he gets brought down by Dallas Dobbs. That's Coles. Both teams are ass. I don't know how you feel both teams are ass. They're just both methodical offenses. Yeah, this could have been you, Dogwater. All right, 2nd and 1. Offset I. They fake the handoff to Phillips. Plenty of time. Durbin connects wide open man. His #1 target on the day. Number 83 is popping off today. That's Young. How is Texas going to respond? Hands it off. Phillips gets some room. And he gets in a precarious position with that defender. This stream just became rated MA for mature. 2nd and 3. Definitely has not been the most exciting game day. That's all right. Just glad to have SFA content back as we get a negative throw, and not going to get that first down. Phillips is short, so a 3rd and 3 incoming. Penn State could get the ball back and make this interesting. That left side looks juicy open. 3rd and 3. They run it up the gut, and Phillips, he's met, and they give him the first. Hey, I'm just glad we're progressing past not a guaranteed SEC team, all SEC game, even though we have one here. Oh, and he's sacked almost instantly. Durbin had no chance on that one. What is the left guard doing there? Durbin must have fucked the left guard's girlfriend or something. He let that man hit him within half a second. Quick option time. They do get it off to Phillips. He makes a move. Phillips for 15. What a cut there from Phillips. This corner is not having a good day. Whoop. First and 10, threatening the red zone. Durbin in motion, hands it off to the right side. And once again, Triplet coming in. You know Triplet by those tall shoulder pads. Durbin, he tosses that one, a little floater. Connects with Jackson. Do those cheerleaders know any other dance? Do the same one over and over. 1st and goal. Can Texas extend the lead? Split backs. Hands it off. This is the backup now. He breaks one. He only gets back to the line of scrimmage. We've yet to see Bevo on the day. Surprisingly, many cutscenes for Bevo. As Durbin, deep drop back, and he throws that one away. 3rd and goal. Penn State. It's still a 1-score game, but I guess a field goal is better than a touchdown here. 3rd and goal. Durbin throws it to the end zone, and they say Maurice Young got the feed in. I don't know. What a catch. Maurice Young having a game today. Did he stay in bounds? That is the question. Watch the toes. And yes, here comes the review. Big moment here. Did the toe stay in? You only need one. Oh, it does not look like it. What is the call? And it's reversed. No touchdown, 4th down. So Maurice Young couldn't get into the end zone, but they are going to extend it back to 2 scores. 9-point lead here for Texas. Penn State getting the ball back. That was a win, all things considered. Still plenty of time to work with here. Oh, and a big hit on Payne. Little under 10 minutes left here in game day. Penn State still playing a little bit behind as he immediately tries to catch him off guard with a throw, and he overthrows his man. So not a great start to the drive, but a 1-second play. How often do you see that? Offset eye again. They hand it off, though. Cabral, he has some room. Quickly in a 3rd and short here. You do not want to come out on a 3 and out. You got to move the ball here. What is the call? Penn State, you're in a pickle. They're going to throw it. They're going to trust the young arm, and he gets it. Dumps it off to the wide open tight end. 1st down, Penn State. As we're getting down to the nitty-gritty here. Henley. He's going to float that to double coverage, and it's intercepted. Frank Beamer, the Team of the Year corner, he cuts the route, and he secures the pick. Oh my, what a play by the Team of the Year's senior corner. And a huge mistake by the freshman, Frank Beamer. So now they hand it off to Phillips here. And Texas now can kind of put this game away. So as we head to the 4th quarter now, it's starting to look a little grim for Penn State. A few mistakes here or there. Texas converting. No touchdown there for Maurice Young. As they're putting up the 4s here. Quarter remaining. They come out in this double fullback set. They fake the handoff. Durbin, he throws it, and that's going to be complete to Jackson. Penn State just has no answer. Texas is playing the most boring brand of football, but it's working. All you need is just a few touchdowns, a few field goals, and no mistakes. As Durbin, he's on the run now. He throws that. Oh my, that was an easy pick. Not sure what he was doing that entire play. But somehow they maintain possession. And you get back to running the ball here. So Durbin, deep drop. He's yamming it deep again. Wide open man. Maurice Young to the 1. The big play to the 1-yard line. Number 28 gets cooked again. Maurice Young having a career game today. As Texas now can put a massive dent into Penn State's hopes. 1st and goal. Hand it off, and he is stuffed. Big defensive stop there. Second and goal. Durbin again. Dumps his, oh my! The linebacker, he would have had a touchdown. So many missed opportunities for this defense today. But if they somehow get a stop here, they can keep it at a 2-score game. 3rd and goal. Phillips to the edge. Can he get there? No, he stopped short. Decision time now for Texas. Do you go for it or just kick the field goal? They're kicking the field goal. So Penn State still lingering. They're hanging around here. The kick is up, and it's good. 12-point lead here in Texas. Penn State is hanging around. Defense coming up clutch. Joe Payne. All right, Henley, how does he respond after throwing an interception, his first of his career? Are they going to let him throw it again right away? They haven't taken many chances deep. It's been mostly short throws over the middle like this one. And this one goes for a first down. Some nice blocking. Plenty of time left. 2 scores for Penn State. Nothing's really changed. You just have to start converting. The right tackle taking his time to get set. And they throw that one outside, a modest 5-yard gain. Henley's, for 72 overall, has been playing pretty well. This offensive line, though, is a travesty. Maybe Coach Dave knew something we didn't leaving this team. As Cabral falls forward, that's a nice gain there. He did not add any offensive talent. So maybe he knew this team was going to be shit. 1st and 10. They hand it off to Cabral. He does find the edge there. Turns the corner, gets 6. They're now in plus territory. 2nd and 4. Clock is still running. Taking some sweet-ass time here. They're going to run it again. A huge hole on the left side. That's first down. If that guard was a bit faster, he might have broken that one for a long run. But he had to wait for the block. Coming back out, split. Oh, no, and we got a failure to set up this guard. He doesn't know what's happening. He's going to take a delay of game penalty. That is tough luck for the Penn State team. And that's the risk of running hurry up. Sometimes your guys don't have the awareness or the play rec to get set. And that's going to be a delay of game penalty. And they call it on J.R. Henley. Oh, well, it's a delay of game. Not a false start. All right, 1st and 15 now. The drive, the momentum, kind of stalling out a little bit with that penalty. Still plenty of time, though. 5 yards isn't that big of a deal. Henley, he floats it, and that's going to be a connection and a first down. So the penalty didn't even matter. First down, Nittany Lions, and they are starting to put together a solid effort here to get back in this game. Henley, under center, flips the play. Run a little power, and Frank Beamer off the edge. That is a man you do not want to meet in the hole. Whew, Frank Beamer having himself a half. Time is starting now to tick away. A very tight formation now. As they run a counter, and he is stopped. So 2 plays in a row that go virtually nowhere. 3rd and 14. You need touchdowns at this point. Field goal is not going to do much. Would only cut it to 9. And Henley hit as he thrown, and lucky they did not call that a fumble. So big decision now on 4th down. They are going for it. 6 minutes left. You have to have this one. What is the call? And a penalty again. A false start now. Oh my, so 4th and 19 now. Oh no. Things just going from bad to worse here for Penn State. He is going to throw it here, and he connects, but he's short. Joe Payne couldn't get to the line. And you would think without that penalty, that could have been a conversion. So Texas is going to take over now. 6 minutes left. Durbin, they've been on the sidelines for a little bit now. And this is where they could put the nail in the coffin. More points here, and it's virtually over. Durbin, they're still throwing it, and he connects once again with Maurice Young, who is abusing this corner. Someone called Child Protective Services. This kid is getting smoked. Maurice Young is your daddy. 1st and 10 on the 50. They're going to run it with Phillips. Dodds gets him from behind there. Tariq Jones cleans it up. If you're still watching this taxing battle, if you will, thanks for tuning in. Phillips again. This is Texas football. They're going to bore you to death. But Maurice Jones popping off. We've had some fun plays on the Penn State side, as another beautiful connection. Maurice Jones popping off. This man owns the entire state of Pennsylvania. Maurice Jones. Or Maurice Young, I mean. Oh my, MY Maurice Jones to the house. 2nd and 9, 4 minutes left. Penn State's only hope. I'm surprised they haven't put triplet on him yet. Their only hope is to force a turnover. 3rd and 3. People are ready for their Babanaz to hit their inbox. 3rd and 3. Can Penn State get a stop? No, they cannot. Another 1st down for Texas as they are starting to run the clock. These fans can taste it. They are not used to winning in the NCAA 14 era. A good Texas is not something we want to see. And with the SEC virtually in shambles today, Alabama, Texas A&M, and Georgia almost getting smoked. Texas has a nice opportunity here. A big out-of-conference win to start the year. Coach Dave, masterful performance here against his former squad, his alma mater. They're calling him a traitor in State College. He dumps it off inside the 5. People are calling for their Babanaz as we're inside the 5. 1st and goal for Texas. Can they extend the lead? This double fullback formation. Power running. They're just going to shove it down the Lions' throats. Except they're going to take the time off the clock first. And they hand it off to the up man. Touchdown, Texas. Maurice Roberts. They take a 19-point lead. No one was expecting that call. We haven't seen that all day. The power of Maurice here in Texas. Maurice Young, Maurice Roberts. In this house, we root for Maurice. Chevy Goat ran by Babanaz. Joe Payne gets smoked. Penn State, what happened? You're getting beat by Maurice. Maurice Young owns your poverty, friends franchise. As Henley's jamming it deep, and he has a man! Joe Payne! Finally, when it's too late, Penn State gets it going. Henley now. He's yamming it deep again! And it's picked again! Mustafa Farouk, the true freshman, gets a pick to seal the game against his head coach's former team. Mustafa Farouk, the true freshman. And this secondary is looking scary. Frank Beamer and Mustafa Farouk. Somewhere Pinstripe is seething. He should have been in a Buffalo uniform. Phillips now, he's going to run it. And this game is pretty much over. What a game. Obviously, it wasn't that close, but it was still pretty entertaining. Picked up in the second half. Looks like Coach Dave made the right decision, leaving Penn State in the bigger budget for Texas. And is the Big Ten not looking too hot now? Their two teams who played today lost. Durbin over the middle. Who else? Maurice Young for first down. This game is over. Phillips up the middle. And as we hit triple zeros here in week 1, Coach Dave, at home of his new team, takes down his alma mater and his former team, Penn State, 29-10. Led by a breakout game from wide receiver Maurice Young and SFA players Frank Beamer and Mustafa Farouk in the secondary. Coach Dave starts out season 11 with an absolute bang. Could Texas be rigged? Nicely done, boys. All right. They scream for the Babanas. Here you go. So all the predictions today have gone to the lesser team. So nicely done. Or the lesser amount. Fullback up the middle definitely surprised me. Yeah, sometimes game day takes a little while. They feel each other out, you know, and then bang, bang, bang. That was a great game. There's always those underlying storylines. Normally, I have, like, stats popping up, the graphics, you know, so it's a lot easier for me to commentate. This one we had to do completely blind. So, interesting to see how the stats come out. So, Henley, he actually only incompleted 5 passes. 300 yards, a lot better than I thought. Cabral did pretty well. I mean, Danny Payne all over the field there. And then on defense, Dallas Dobbs, 10 tackles. Budin, who is the guy who kept getting smoked? Triplett had a lot of tackles. Tyreek Jones, obviously I knew them. Ryan Vaughn wasn't him. Who's number 28? Who's getting shit on? Greg Butler, you're trash. Oh my God, this guy got smoked over and over. Sometimes there's a glitch with the emulator. McAfee, 4 punts, 150 yards. And then Texas, let's take a look. Larry Durbin, a masterful performance, but no passing touchdowns. On the ground, Todd Phillips, he had a good game. I mean, 41 attempts, 108 yards. Penn State did their job on the ground. See, this is a lot more realistic. I mean, 41 attempts obviously isn't, but a lot more realistic when going against a dominant defensive line. Maurice Young, the redshirt freshman, it looks like Coach Dave has himself a star here. Maurice Young popping off 196 yards, almost a touchdown. Got called off. Big game there. On the defensive side, Sonny Myers led the team. Maurice. Another Maurice. Why does this team have so many Maurices? That's the third Maurice I've seen. Is this Maurice? No, that's Marcus. Texas going for the ultimate strategy, only recruiting players named Maurice. The Maurice only rebuild. As Frank Beamer gets an interception. And then where's Mustafa Farouk? He got himself an interception as well. The Texas long Maurices. Yes, sir. God damn. How many Maurices does one team need? As Parker 5 for 5. 100% along a 45. The power worked for him. Nicely done. All right, so that's going to conclude game day here. So now for coaches, I'm going to go do the recruiting. I know there's going to be a lot of errors with recruiting, so anybody who messed up something like a visit or something like that, I'm going to give them a 1 week buffer and explain it to them in DMs or whatnot. But I'm going to post all the games, and then I am going to do recruiting. Coaching, if you go to the coaching or the coach ranking channel, you can now submit your top 25. Until the playoff committee gets sorted out in week 10, we do only coaches poll. Anybody can submit. Meme rankings and algo rankings are not going to be counted. Algos will start getting counted after around week 5 or 6. No, I do not do the recruiting on stream. This is strictly just for games. And then both VODs will be posted to the YouTube channel tonight. And then normally I get the highlight video up either tomorrow or the next day. So we'll see. But yeah, we're back on schedule now. Great week 1. Week 2 is going to be a banger. And thank you guys for watching.